Good day, good day, good day. My name is Howard Martell. You know who I am, and it's Sunday. Now, we just had spring forward. We've entered the incredible season of spring. That means people got more pep in their step, hopefully, after, you lose an extra hour of sleep. But not for me. I'm fine. What an incredible weekend we had here. We had my first ever regional here was hosted in Virginia Beach. So it was only about 11-minute drive for me. So I was very excited about it. And there's some key takeaways that I have learned in a short period of time. Behind the scenes, Five Rings Training Camp here in the Hampton Roads area. It was hosted at the Westin. Quick update from me. This weekend, I attended the Regional Five Rings Financial Training Camp, and I want to share what stood out to me as a new licensed living benefit specialist here in Virginia, covering the Hampton Roads area. If you're a working adult, a parent, a homeowner, a small business owner, this matters because most people are one unexpected event away from a financial setback. This is why I went and what I expected versus what I got. I went and expected training, scripts, products, maybe some sales strategy. But what I walked away was something more valuable, a clear understanding of how we're supposed to serve families with a simple process and how important it is to educate, not pressure people so they can make smart money decisions. That's right. And here's my top takeaways, quick and practical. Takeaway number one. People don't need more information. They need simple clarity. Allow your person that you care about within your community to talk about their needs. Then you open up your ears and you listen and you have a notepad and you write things down. That's what I've observed. Oh, and by the way, did I tell you that for the last 2 years, I have been working with my life benefits specialist for me and my family? That's how we got introduced to Five Rings. We got introduced because we sat in the Westin, me and my wife, and we made a smart money decision because we took out of our busy time when I was working at my other career, 30-year cybersecurity career, 10 plus years on and off as a cyber contractor when I stepped away from serving my country. That's right, with honors. I'm a small disadvantaged business owner, but I'm also been an entrepreneur of some type. And I wanted to understand how to protect my wealth. I didn't understand all the nuances that go into living benefits and all the other incredible tools that I have to offer to families here in Hampton Roads. And guess who we cater to? You, each and every one of you. And what I experienced was first day, it was just like going through a fire hose. My mentors, the Brinkman family, and the team that they've created, the leadership team they created. Wow, I mean, from the day that I was introduced because of a good friend of mine, I went to FX Theater and I was introduced to Angie and Tim Ritter, and Angie invited me out to come to an event, Money 101, just like I'm inviting you out here. That's it. I sat down. I'm like, wow, maybe I need to reassess what I have right now. I did. Let's fast forward. A few years later, now I'm going to be working with one of the fastest growing teams doing the same thing they're doing, helping our middle class families who are struggling right now, who don't understand money management. And it's not their fault. It's the practical school system we have. So the education approach, I love it because you are a storyteller. That's all it is. You're still a storyteller and you care enough about your community to give back, to be a servant, right? So takeaway number one, people don't need more information. They need just simple clarity. Most families have a piece, maybe some insurance, maybe a retirement account, maybe debt, maybe not a plan at all, but they don't have it organized into a simple picture. The training camp reinforced that our job is to help families to see where they are now, what the risks are, and what the next best step is for them, not me. So, whether you decide that you want to work with Howard or the Brinkman team, I'm going to tell you, you definitely need to get to Money 101. That's all I'm going to say. Now, takeaway number two, protection isn't optional, it's the foundation to help your families. That is the key number two. Everyone wants to talk about building wealth, but if your income and your plans aren't protected, the wealth plan can collapse fast. We spent a lot of time on how to strengthen the foundation first so families aren't exposed. We heard from our incredible partners in the industry, National Life Group, who me and my wife have a through her plan, we have that. We have a 10-year plan with them. And guess what I just did? Last week, I dropped off the two checks that I received from my former employer from my 401k and a 401k Roth. And we are investing that in, and I'm looking at potentially double or tripling that money based on market averages and other things, and based on what I learned, and based on the recommendations that I got from my personal consultant, living benefit specialist, and an incredible person who is very successful in helping clients realize the advantages that we have. Living benefits has been around for a while. I never heard of it until I was introduced to Five Rings. And now, once I got licensed, it took me 2 weeks. Now I am being fed, but I'm being fed in a way that's going to be paced and specific because they don't leave you behind. I didn't realize that there's such a shortage of people like myself who, in America, there's such a need. There's such going to be a transformational wealth between women who are receiving a lot of wealth from, whether it's from the baby boomer generation that's starting to slowly, they're retiring, but some of them are dying off too. And the epidemic of chronic disease and how rampant that rampages into every family's life, whether it's Alzheimer's. We heard about cases of Alzheimer's. We heard about cases of how much money was paid out in the living benefits by these companies, especially National Life Group. Got to meet incredible young man who is very passionate about helping the families because that's their job, is to help in their time of need. That living benefit specialist, when they come and they get that check and they give it to that family, you could see it in our leaderships in our eyes and stuff like that. And then, whether you see the love in the room, and that's what I experience and stuff. I'm like, whoa. I had a lot of people congratulate me for getting my license. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So it was a lot of information, but I'm going to tell you, it can be life transformational if you truly understand that you're not alone. You're there with a system that Mike Wilk and Monica Wilk put together. Um, Credible people. I got to meet them, talk to both of them. Got to meet them. That's what I love about our team in Virginia Beach, is that they're taking a chance on me because I reached out to them, because my story is simple. Like many Americans, I lost my job, not because of performance, but because of cutbacks. 32 bodies were let go from an incredible job that we did as a cyber compliance for the Navy because of cutbacks, because of mission. But our job was there to protect the warfighter so they could understand. And then I, as a consultant, was giving them risk as a senior risk analyst. It left a bad taste in my mouth. And I've always had the entrepreneurial spirit. I never thought that I would get into this type of living benefits specialist and the other incredible vehicles we have to offer to the middle class families. Say middle class. You don't have to come from money to create transformational wealth. You just have to be educated first. That's what I love about this. I am just your guide on this roller coaster because I'm a client and I'm seeing fruitions. I'm seeing the fruits of what God has continued to bless me and my family with. Service to country. I got to travel across the world. I got to see death. I got to see things that most people can only imagine in countries and stuff. I got to see what true poverty looks like in third world countries. And I don't want that for any family in America, but you got to be protected, right? So, takeaway number three, living benefits are a use it while you're living conversation, not just a death benefit conversation. We stress that. We stressed how that is the incredible tool that the ultra rich have been using for years. And when you have a company that's been around for over 100, almost 178 years, if I recall, 178 years insuring people, A plus rating, number one National Life Group. I'm just saying, it's incredible to be partnering with them and to be offering these proven vehicles to help you and your family. That's what it's about. A lot of people think life insurance is only about what happens after you're gone. But one of the most important things I'm focused on now is helping people understand the concept of living benefits. Protection you may be able to get access to in certain situations when you're alive. That changes the conversation from someday to right now. Now, I saw the love, I saw the passion, I saw people who were leaders, who were groomed through the process because they stepped out of their comfort zone. Incredible women that have been through trauma, but they stood up and they did something about it. Incredible men. Now, this company has like 68% women, so it's good to have a really good group of men too. But at the end of the day, they accept you for who you are. Somebody cared enough to introduce you to Money 101, and then you decide, hey, I would like to work with the Brinkman team, with Heather and Scott and Howard. I'm just along for the ride. I'm here to help you. That's the end of the game. And I'm looking to help my family because yes, this is my third leg before I hang it up, right? I still have cybersecurity if I wanted to, but I'm going to do I feel this is more important than what I was doing when I was analyzing risk and making good money. But at the end of the day, uh, do you feel led to do something to help your community or to help your bottom line, your wallet, and your family? I don't need to do that now. I set myself up financially. And because of those wise decisions, some not wise, but at the end of the day, it allowed me and my family to sleep great at night, to know that we're protected, and to understand that living benefits has contributed. I think they said, if I remember right, it was $122 million paid out to families in their time of, and when they got sick, chronically sick. And the stories I've heard about our members, family members going through Alzheimer's and everything, and just how much that cost, or just some of the things. It was very emotional because you see the love. Everybody in the room sees it. Even our providers, National Life Group and Corebridge, and the different people that spoke to us about their products and how they are there to help us because we have a true partnership where we all are on the same mission of helping our clients realize that they can be financially free. Most Americans don't even have $50,000 saved up right now in the retirement. Social Security is not going to be around for everybody. I'm telling you, it's just the system wasn't built for the way people are using it, but people need to be better stewards of what Yahweh has provided to you. And yes, I'm strong in my faith. And I saw people speak godly things. And we've got people from all walks of life. We've got veterans like myself who are just new and new to this as a living benefit specialist and just starting out. I'm just 2 weeks into this. But I made a decision when I go into something, just like in the military, I go into it 100%, 100%. I owe that to our community. I owe that to myself because when you have a new purpose-driven life, great book, um, and you have a team behind you that is rooting for you from the time that I got there and stuff like that. I had a lot of hugs. Congratulations on passing your test. And I was like, oh, okay. I walked in and like had my notebook, got there. I got there bright and early and stuff like that. Got to, and I'm used to getting things early. Why? Because I'm prepared. I'm focused. And I'm focused more than ever because this opportunity can help so many families around here. I know people are struggling. I know you're struggling. Trust me. I've been there, done that. I've taken a significant pay cut, but guess what? God's good. He's providing. My mortgage is paid for. Both cars are paid for. And I don't take that for granted. I didn't take it for granted that I enjoyed the team I worked with in our cyber community at Osgard Technology Solutions. But there's something bigger and better that is awaiting me. And I realized that. I already realized it once I reached out to Heather and Angie and said, "Hey, yeah, I'm out of work after January 29th, after almost 30 years in one thing, right? It's time to start a new beginning." And if it's helping families in their time of need understand money through an education approach, that's great. So, next, what the training camp showed me about the culture and credibility: love, purpose, faith, determination, intestinal fortitude, trauma. People have been through. Group is growing, and you see the love from the owners, from Monica, from from Mr. Wilk, and you see it. He's not your typical CEO. That's what I'm telling you. I've met some CEOs. I haven't met one as unique as him and authentic. That's that's a very good trait to have, right? So, one thing I appreciate the environment was serious about results, but also serious about doing it the right way. Education, structure, ethics, and accountability. Your accountability is because you are dealing with your money. And it's my responsibility and my field trainer's responsibility, who has a whole lot more experience. And oh, by the way, did I tell you that my field trainer, the Brinkman team, they were number one overall in our group? Number one. I can see because I've seen the work. I've sitting across. I've she's sitting at her. I've sat across to her in her business room in her business area in Virginia Beach at the headquarters there. I've also she sat across our kitchen table and was honest with us, told us what, listened to us. See, and that's where their story is incredible. So if you come to the Money 101, you're going to hear the Brinkman story of how they came from nothing to an incredible team that has built something special because she never quit. And it's not easy. It's not easy. But for me, I feel that I can help people using social media. I can help people using from my personal experience. My last 2 years, I was a command financial specialist, so I can help those sailors. That's passion. That I want to really help the military, and there's other people within the company who want to help the military because you served your country well, and you get a lot of benefits that if we could help you protect those benefits and your family's benefits, it makes sense because you don't get a retirement like I did anymore. So the old system, I qualify every month. I get a check in the mail, not in the mail, but direct deposit with cost of living. I get my disability benefits, which I fought for, tax free, and part of my pension because living in Virginia, I get at the end of the year, I get a certain amount of that back. But understand that is an added benefit because I sacrificed from the age 19 to when I retired the first time at age 39. And I don't take that for granted. It's been a 360-degree turn in my life, my accountability. And I thought I was pretty well off with money and stuff, but there's always things that you need to tweak, right? That's where we come in. We're going to holistically, well, my field trainer and me will holistically look at your finances with your permission because you have to make the choice to come to the Money 101 first. It's one thing to watch the videos online. It's another to be in the room with authentic people, actually doing the work, having real conversations, improving their processes, and focusing on families and not on the bottom line, which is a lot of companies will sell you what they want to sell you. Not here. No, no, they don't do that. I'm going to tell you that's a blessing. Who is this for Hampton Roads? Focus plus the common pain points. So who is this for in Hampton Roads? If you're living in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Chesapeake, Suffolk, Portsmouth, Hampton, Newport News, this is especially for you. Families who want to protect income and reduce financial risk. Homeowners who want a plan that doesn't fall apart when life happens. Small business owners who need a stronger foundation. Anyone who hasn't reviewed their financial picture in years. And here's the reality. Most people are paying for things they don't fully understand, or they're missing key protections because no one has ever laid it out clearly. So when you go to the Money 101, make sure, if I know you, great. Your inviter was Howard Martell, U.S. Navy veteran, a person that wants you all to succeed. Because when you succeed, that means you are creating a transformational wealth for you and your family, and you're protecting that for the next generation. I call that being very spiritually wise. So here's my ask. If you're in Virginia, especially in Hampton Roads, if you want a simple, no pressure conversation, understand your current financial foundation, they're offering you a free financial review as the first step. Now, once you come to our Money 101, you will be fed after, but please make sure you eat something. There's going to be light refreshments there so you can drink coffee, tea, water. But then the buffet is nice. It's beautiful at the Westin and stuff. And then we ask you just to fill out a simple survey. That's it. I'm going to be there. My job is just to invite people out. That's it. And then we can sit down and have a serious conversation with my field trainer, with Heather. And you're going to love her because you meet Heather and Scott, and you'll see why they're an incredible team, why they're one of the number one teams here in the Virginia Beach area and in Virginia and in the company, because they care about people's financial well-being and education. So the Money 101, you're going to learn about some incredible things. You're going to learn about the power of compound interest, the rule of 72, living benefits. And of course, Scott is a great presenter. He has been doing this a long time. And it's natural to him, but he makes it fun. And I promise you, it'll be life transformational for each and every one of you. Please like and share this. And also share this out with somebody that you care about. That's all we ask. We have a mission at this company to reach millions of people. Now, there's other opportunities too, if you're interested in doing what a living benefit specialist does. Doesn't that information are on the survey. So definitely fill out that survey. We're not going to hound you. They're not going to hound you. We'll follow up with you, see how you're doing, see if you do reach out and say, hey, I want information about the $5 plan or whatever it is and stuff. It doesn't matter. We're there. We're your guide. It's voluntary. You have to make the decision, not me. I'm already a client. I'm telling you, if you don't at least go to the Money 101 and just get the information and then If you need to come back, you come back. Your timing has to be right. I learned this in business a long time ago. You are telling people because people need to build that trust. So if you are part of my inner flock here in the Hampton Roads area, and you know who I am because of the connection that I have with a lot of people, thanks to my brother from another mother, Pastor, Associate Pastor Duke White, a Refreshed Community Church where Jesus is King. I'm telling you, people, I'm on this new path and I feel at ease. Um, but I'm going to take it slow and little baby steps. That's what I learned. Slow and baby steps. So I'm very excited. My job is to be a professional advocate. Invite people out to the Money 101s. The Wine, Women, and Wealth for those women who want to empower themselves and learn a little bit about money and have some fun with some very cool women. Um, Also, our educational series is incredible. The Money 101 in 1 hour taught me a lot more than reading books and understanding stuff because it is a proven system. In closing, our CEO talked about a chocolate chip recipe that he has used for 43 years. And that's what Five Rings is about. It's not cookie cutter. It's not about giving you the most expensive uh, options. No, it's giving you what you want based on a conversation and an honest, truthful conversation about where you stand financially. And one question I have for you: what were two moments from the training camp I wanted to include? I'm going to tell you the moments that got to me were the time when they're recognizing all these ladies, and then I'm like, okay, I know Heather's up there and stuff. Don't tell me she's number one. I was like, oh yeah, she's number one. I know her. She loves working with people, and it's been a blessing to have her part of my extended family here in Hampton Roads because she values especially veterans, especially those who have served the country because her husband did. Scott served the country for 38 years, did some incredible things too. And he can discuss that further. But see, when I'm being mentored by those two, the top one, the number one salesperson and her husband and the team, Mary Fisher's an incredible person. She got so much energy. I'm like, how many cups of coffee did that woman have? But she loves people, and I see that, and I see the love from our entire team, and I see what it took to put on this incredible training camp. And our next training camp is going to be in November, so I'm hoping to definitely have grown by that time, and hopefully helped a lot of families during that time. In the process. But I'm going to take it slow and easy. I'm going to take care of me in my health journey that I'm going through right now, things I'm dealing with that have allowed me to be able to work from home, be an entrepreneur, take care of my health, take care of my wife, take care of, you know, financial things that need to be taken care of, and understand that it's great to be your own boss. But understand this: it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm telling you. I've had so many challenges in over 30 plus years, and I didn't really start making really legitimate good money until like I was in my 20-year mark and stuff because I was persistent and consistent. Now I've got tools that arm me to be able to reach thousands upon thousands. I use our StreamYards and so much more. So the Money 101, I will post it on the screen for you. All right, let's go here to this. So this is our Money 101 series. This is in Virginia Beach, but this also, if you're in the 50 states, look up Money 101 events. I'm sure you're going to find that one. And one of our incredible team members can get you connected to that Money 101. This is for our 757 area. Learn how to achieve the pot of gold, Money 101. Okay. Money 101 will introduce you to 7-time proven financial tools and strategies that are essential for college funding, retirement planning, tax reduction, or simple wealth accumulation. Using money you never knew you had. Now, that was a great question what somebody said. What's this guy talking about? I'm talking about financial stewardship. I'm talking about planning because most middle class Americans who work hard for their money don't know where their money is being invested in your 401k, for example, or your thrift savings plan for those military members. But what if we could start and set up a plan for you, and all you got to do is attend one of the Money 101 in one of the 50 states? It's voluntary. Tens of thousands of people, including myself and my family, from all walks of life that benefit from Money 101, from teachers, stay-at-home moms, police officers, firefighters. That's another thing. I'm passionate about helping police officers and firefighters. So if you know people within those organizations, please have them reach out to the Brinkman team. They already have the ability to provide you education for your flock because you have a dangerous job outside the military. You have dangerous jobs, doctors, lawyers, small business owners. Most small business owners, we realize that they don't have protection. They don't know how they're going to transfer that business or maybe sell that business, for example, stuff like that. And that's some of the stuff that the team can help you with. Our well-trained team can help you with those solutions. Money 101 offers valuable, actionable information for everyone. You're never going to get a sign-in sheet. We don't sell anything. We educate you and we feed you at the end too on our dime. Accumulating, preserving wealth doesn't have to be complicated or risky. You never have to risk money to make great returns. We're going to show you. I'm living proof it's happening. I'm just saying. Our clients sleep well at night. Yes, I do. Join us and learn how they do it. Doors open at 6 p.m. and we start promptly at 6:30 p.m. Please arrive early for the best seats. I'm going to tell you, these seats fill up because there's so many people. There's over 300 million, 80+% of people in America are not financially prepared for chronic disease, chronic illness, the hospital bills that come with. We heard about how expensive it is if a person has Alzheimer's or any of the debilitating diseases. But what if you have a living benefits specialist explain the process of how that can protect you? And you still get, guess what? You still have death benefits on top of that. It's called living benefit specialist. You're going to learn about that in that quick 1 hour presentation. And afterwards, you're going to cut at a complimentary buffet dinner. And the dessert is very good too. I'm just saying. While this event is free to attend, registration is required. Please no children or financial agents without prior consent. Heather Brinkman is particular. If you are a financial agent, she will contact you. We have to make sure there's no uh, uh, conflicts, basically. Let's just say that. And she'll go into detail about that. But it's rare. But there's people that uh, want to know what we're doing. We're just using education as a tool to help people. That's it. We don't require anybody to sign contracts or nothing because you volunteer to come there because you want to learn or you're curious about living benefits and all the other great things you can do to set your family up and create transformational wealth. And you don't need to come from money. They will show you through a needs analysis after you decide that you want to move on to the next stage in our process. See, that's what I love about it. In the military, I had process. We call these standard operating procedures. 5 ranks, they have a complete step-by-step process. And I'm just starting. And on March 19th, I start my next phase of this thing. And remember, I just started this. So I'm going to have fun doing this. I'm going to help people, help families doing this, and I'll allow God to do what he does. Because at the end of the day, he's the one who drove me to a new purpose, a new vision to help people financially because I'm in a really good situation because I sacrificed my time, my talents, and my abilities in my younger years because I believe in the American dream. I believe in each and every one of you that you should have that American dream. It's still out there. You just need to understand how to use the financial vehicles. I call it the engine to jumpstart not only your generation, but the future generation, third generation, fourth generation. So do what the super rich do, or even to protect their wealth. They've been using living benefits. You hear the horror stories too about people who didn't. The analogy that I have is when Prince passed away. He didn't have anything hardly, and look what that happened to. That was some crazy stuff, and there's other cases too. Now understand, this is an incredible event for you all to attend. So please, if you care enough about your family, please come on out. I will see you hopefully at that event. Take care.